Hi guys, welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to my home. Welcome to Sunday, my week in review. We're going to talk a little bit about how I did with the arm challenge. Flex, welcome to the gun show. Right? We're going to talk a little bit about nutrition. I'm going to talk to you about where I went wrong this week. I'm going to talk to you about not really a backslide because I'm still celebrating 61 days on track today, right? But I've let dairy come back in again. You guys watch this over and over. How bad am I? How bad am I all the time? It starts out with, yeah, guys, I allowed myself 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese today. And then 3 or 4 days later, I'd say, hey, guys, I had 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese and some blue cheese dressing for dinner. And then about 3 or 4 days later, it's I had cream in my coffee. I had 4 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. I had blue cheese dressing and a cheese stick. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. But today I had a half a cup of dressing. I had this, and it all revolves around dairy. Also this week, those Roma tomatoes, I think have really got me. Tomatoes can be pretty high in carbs, guys. Tomatoes can be pretty high in carbs, and I'm just being honest with you. My slices are getting thicker and thicker. Last night when I looked at my dinner plate, I was like, I had 3 slices of Roma tomato. No, I did not. I had a whole Roma tomato without the end and the butt. That's what I had. I made those slices so thick. I had a whole tomato. What I'm saying is when I went back and looked at what I ate yesterday, my carbs were pretty high. Now, as far as my weight is concerned, my weight has fluctuated this week between 175.4 and as high as 178. So I'm kind of in this 2.5 pound window where I keep going back and forth, but I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I've let dairy get the best of me. So this week, we're gonna scale back the dairy. If I allow myself any dairy at all, it'll be like goat cheese, or it'll be some Parmesan, or it'll be blue cheese dressing, and of course my Keto super creamer. Those will be the only dairy items that I will allow myself. I'm going to scale that back. I'm going to get real about the Roma tomatoes and just know that I'm eating way too much. Like, I'm trying to make these slices this thick and saying I only had 3 slices, and by the time I'm done, I've eaten an entire tomato with about 11 carbohydrates in it. So I do have to watch out for that. So I've allowed carbs to creep back in, and I've allowed dairy to get a little excessive for my journey. There's people out there that can eat cheese every day, all day, all day. They can eat sour cream, cream in their coffee. They can have butter. They can have creamy blue cheese dressing. They can have all the dairy in it not affect them. For me, I know it creates an inflammatory response. One of the other suspects that I think, the reason I think that this is happening is because I woke up this morning with inflammation. Now remember, yesterday I tried to make those zucchini and cheese crisps, and I ended up eating a serving of those cheese crisps yesterday. Plus, you know, I had cheese on my sandwich. Plus, I had dairy in my coffee. And today, my joints are sore. Today, I've had a slight headache. And today, the scale went up to 177.5, I believe. I think I was 177.5. So I'm up 2 pounds from my lowest weight. I also know that this week, according to Fitbit, I've only lost 0.2 pounds. So my Fitbit takes my weight every day and then gives me an average. It'll tell me what my weight was every day, but it give me the average for the week, and I am only down 0.2 pounds, but it's 0.2 pounds. I'll take it all day long. I did get a loss. As far as my workout goes, I did 4 workouts for my first week. I did take a rest day today, though. Today, no arm workout. I'm going to hit it again tomorrow. So I don't know what I'm going to film the rest of the day. Just know that this week, I got to kind of cut out the dairy again, guys. And I've also got to not buy any more delicious Roma tomatoes because I just could not help myself. But let me tell you something. I'm super proud because 3 years ago, before I started keto, if I was confessing to you something I did on my diet that day, it would have not been, guys, I ate a tomato. It would have been, I ate 3 Snickers bar, jumped into some ice cream, had a chocolate chip cookie, stopped through Wendy's, got a froth. You know what I'm saying? Like the mindset that we get into when we get keto, when we've been keto for a long time, it's like, guys, I ate 27 carbs today. You know, when the reality is that a normal non-cheat day on our normal diet before we started keto would have probably been 225, right? Breathe with me. All right, guys, I've got some resin projects that I have to finish up. Not that I really want to work today, but I have to. It's one of those things where because of the time that I have to let each layer cure, it has to be done at a specific time. If not, it's going to put me behind, and I have people who are expecting their products in a certain timeline. So, you know, it's part of running a business. Sometimes it's going to happen that way. I'll show you what I'm working on a little later. And then at the end of this video, we'll look at the weigh-ins, right? I'll show you everything I'm eating today, and I'll come back to say goodnight and talk to you a little bit about what's on the agenda for next week, because we're ramping it up. It's week 2 in our August Arms Challenge. What am I doing different? All right, guys, this is my first meal of the day, eating a little early today. I have 3 slices of tomato, 2 sausage patties, 2 eggs with 1 piece of Munster cheese cut in half, and coffee with Keto Super Creamer. All right, guys, I just kind of chilling out and relaxing today. I wish I had more to show you, but just working on some resin projects right now. This is going to be my next custom chest board. It's going to be in mother of pearl and fresh flowers. These are all dried fresh flowers. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do for the chest and checker pieces yet. The checker pieces are probably going to be done to mimic the checker board flowers in mother of pearl. However, I'm going to have to get super creative with the chest pieces themselves. I think this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Even though it doesn't look complicated, laying each one of these dried flowers, positioning it, and slowly drizzling you can see every other square has resin, is actually quite challenging, but that's how you do it, and that's why I have to charge what I charge for my custom checkerboards, because it takes me 4 to 5 sessions to do the board itself. I have to lay down my first color, come back in and do my second color, and my frame, if my frame is a third color, I have to do the third color. Then I have to do the back pour. So that right there is 4 sessions. And then, of course, designing the checkers and chest pieces. This is going to be a very large piece. It looks like a honeycomb. It's an earring holder. I tried my best to get the color of honey in there, and I think I did a great job of that. With some of the leftover resin, I poured some random earrings here, and then that's just basically what I've been up to today, is completing some of my resin projects. I had to pour a top coat because I used recycled glass in here, and so there were some sharp edges. So I came over and you can see I poured a nice thick top coat so nobody gets hurt or a cup doesn't get caught on the glass. And then I did this Christmas ornament yesterday. I came in today with some glow-in-the-dark green and some glow-in-the-dark yellow. So as this hangs on the Christmas tree with the lights on, it's just going to look like a Christmas ornament, but when the lights go out, the green and yellow glow in the dark. All right, guys, I went to make chicken wings tonight, and the chicken was spoiled. The smell was absolutely putrid, so I had nothing else planned. We ordered out, and I've got a grilled chicken salad. I know it's a lot of cheese and tomato, but we'll deal with it. All right, guys, I didn't eat the lettuce core that they left in there. I also found 1 crouton, yay. But I didn't eat but half the tomatoes, and I pulled off as much cheese as possible. And so the dogs get a treat tonight. All right, guys, I am calling it a night. It's kind of overcast, as you can see behind me. It's looking a little stormy, but back there the sun is shining brightly. So I don't want to go too far from home. We're doing about 1.5 miles today. And I don't consider it exercise because I'm really not walking at a fast pace. I'm not walking for cardiovascular. I am simply taking my dogs for a walk and recognizing the fact that when you have, animals, you need to make sure that they get plenty of exercise, especially a breed like boxers, because they can be incredibly high energy and destructive if not. So this week, the things that I'm going to work on is I'm going to work on my weightlifting, doing reps until I am fatigued, right? It's not so much about the heavier weight, but it is about the amount of reps. I've spoken now to 2 personal trainers that said pick up the weights, pump them until you can't pump them, drop them, give yourself a minute to recover, pick them back up. Do it till you can't, drop them, pick them back up, do it till you can't. So I think I'm going to try that this week. I'm still going to do the same exercises, but I'm going to try to do them to fatigue, to muscle fatigue. And I'm not going to worry about increasing the weight till probably next week, maybe. We'll see. We'll see where I'm at. We'll see. As far as food goes this week, I am going to be dramatically cutting down dairy again. I'm going to be watching my carbohydrate intake as I'm noticing that I'm eating a lot more salads, a lot more vegetables. And that would be okay if I was moving into maintenance, but I'm not in maintenance yet. I still have about, I'm guessing 15 to 20 pounds I would like to lose. I have a DexaFit scan on, I think, September 26th or 27th. It's the last week of September, and that is when I will set a goal. I will set a goal, and we will move into phase 2 of End Your Carb Confusion. I'm scared, but I'm going to do a whole new video about why I'm scared. So maybe I'll do that as my topic tomorrow. The reasons I'm scared to succeed, But anyway, tomorrow's trash day. Tomorrow is clean my house day. And then Tuesday is mow my lawn day. So tomorrow's going to be a busy, busy, hectic day. But we'll get it done. I'll bring you everything I'm doing. And I'll see you tomorrow with another daily vlog. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.